Hi, I'm Will Be Positive.
And I'm Warren Wright.
And this is Everything Good
and Bad
about Stranger Things. Warren, I don't think you're going to have too much to say, so let me take the lead on this one. Stranger Things is a Netflix series. It's a science fiction horror mystery story that takes place in the small town of Hawkins, Indiana. We see this young boy of the name of Will Byers disappear one day. Everything is looking frantically for him, and we follow his mother, his brother, his friend's sister, and a bunch of other characters along the way trying to uncover the mystery of where he went, and also other things that go on, like this mysterious young girl with supernatural abilities, or this dark creature that lurks in the shadows with no face. And maybe they're all connected. Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. Did you want to say something?
Nah, you finish. I'll wait.
Well, first of all, I love how this series is truly drenched in the 80s. It's like, encompasses everything from the 80s. And while true, I'm not an 80s kid myself, I was brought up in the 90s, I did find myself looking at things like saying, oh hey, I remember those VHS players! I wonder if kids today even know what those are anymore. But it was really nostalgic for me in that way. And I also love how all the characters seems to be in different types of films from the 80s that are all part of one ongoing story that all blends together by the end. I mean, the kids are on like an E.T. type story, you know, with Elle, and they're, you know, they have one person with special abilities and trying to hide it and become a team. It's like the Goonies and E.T. and sort of thing. We got the teenagers that are basically hunting for a monster. It's more like a horror flick. And then you got the mother of Will Byers and the sheriff. They're more like a government mystery type of thriller story, but all feeling very much from the 80s.
You say that like it's a good thing.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Oh yeah, it might feel nostalgic and all that, but let's not forget there's a bunch of cliches and common tropes that comes with this. I mean, how about the murderous bullies? Yeah, the bullies that want to kill you. I mean, how messed up is this kid that he not only has a switchblade in the 80s before eBay is invented, but also is forcing another kid to jump off a flipping cliff? A cliff that, mind you, he believes another kid has died in. In what universe does this kid think he's not going to prison?
Well, that's a fair enough point.
And then you got Winona Ryder, who I thought we left with Tim Burton for him to just put in all the weird crap. But no, she's in this one, and her face is constantly either, I'm about to cry, I'm crying, or I'm too scared to cry.
Hey, that is not fair. She did a great job in this movie. She completely encompasses the role of a mother desperately looking for a child, to the point where I didn't even see that it was her anymore. I didn't see Winona Ryder. I saw the mother of Will Byers desperately trying to find her lost son, to the point where she might even lose her own sanity, and she's okay with that if it gives her a chance to find her son.
Yeah, I know how it feels to lose your sanity, because if she says one more time, he's out there, my boy is out there, I'm going to feed her to the fake CGI monster myself. Oh, and let's talk about that, shall we?
Oh, don't you dare reference the Demogorgon like that. That thing was scary.
Bad CGI is not scary. Heck, Alvin and the Chipmunks are scarier than this thing. I mean, look at this. I mean, what the heck is this? Maybe if it was like, if they had like a puppetized or a costume that looked like real, like maybe the things that they got in, you know, the old version of The Thing, something like that, that could be actually terrifying. But no, it is bad CGI. Like if they only used the CGI for quick scenes when he's moving really fast, that would have been fine. But when it's every single moment, it's really fake and really not scary. I mean, he just looks like a jacked up version of the Piranha Plants from Super Mario Brothers. But not only that, they don't really even make use of the gimmick that they set up for him. They set up that his thing is he has a face full of teeth and rage and hatred, but no actually eyes. No, he can't actually see. And so they have one scene where he's like trying to search around using his hearing and his smelling and whatnot, trying to find someone. Once. And the rest of the time, he's just running around like he can see everything. I mean, if he has no eyes, shouldn't that thing be like smacking into trees everywhere, all over the upside down? And even if you didn't find the monster himself scary, you gotta at least give the series credit for having amazing atmosphere and tension. I mean, the scene where Will Byers is speaking to his mother through the lights on the wall is utterly fantastic. I mean, and then you got great characters like all those kids, all those child actors are amazing, especially Eleven. And why was her name 11 again?
Oh, well, we don't really know, do we? I mean, it could be anything. It could be the fact that she's the 11th experiment, and maybe when the next season comes out, we get to see all the other experiments as well.
No, that's not it.
Oh, alright then, smart guy. Why did they name her 11?
Because 11 is the first number that you can make sound like an actual name if you shorten it. I mean, what, if they were to call it 8, would they call it A? I mean, get some Canadians happy, I guess, but besides that, what you call it? A Sev? Sig? Foof? No, you call it 11 because L sounds like an actual name.
Well, that might be true, but either way, I mean, it's still a great performance. I mean, have you seen this actress outside of her character? Just being herself?
No, why have you?
I was just looking at those videos of them scaring the cast in a prank video. No need to get creepy on me. No, but what my point was, she was a happy-go-lucky, energetic child. Being this shy, tortured soul was not a norm for her, which makes it all the more impressive that she was able to pull off being a tortured soul, both literally and figuratively, being shown how the world works by these 3 boys, and who has mind-blowing powers that she needs to use, and that hurts her when she does it.
And let's not forget she kills people with those.
Yes, but they played that perfectly. At the beginning of the show, she kills people either A, because she is scared, or B, because she's being forced to. At the end, it is not because of anything anybody else wants, she's just protecting her friends. Oh, and then let's not forget about the chief of police, eh? What about him? I think he played his role just fine. Yeah, fine. What about the moment where he basically forgot he was a flippin' police officer? What moment are you talking about? When he goes into the morgue! You know, he goes into the morgue and he finds out, oh my gosh, there's a fake version of Will Byers' body that's stuffed with pillow fluff! Don't know how they did that, but okay. And what does he do? He breaks into the government facility! What? I mean, why isn't he calling the backup, the police, the press, and everything? Hey everybody, we got a fake flippin' body here! Because he needed to find Will as soon as possible. So he just breaks into a government facility and throws his job away? But he doesn't throw his job away, they just catch him and let him go. Yeah, they let him go. Why did they do that exactly? I don't follow. I mean, just put yourself in the shoes of this organization, okay? I mean, you are the head of this organization, and there's this guy, this police officer who's been investigating your facility, and now he breaks into your facility, discovers a hidden portal to another world that you're desperately trying to keep under wraps, and then you got him. You got him in your sights, and you've shown earlier that you're not above killing people, so you're definitely okay with killing this man. And what do? You just let him go? Give him a bump on the noggin and say, see you later. What possible reason would they have for keeping him alive? Look, no show is perfect. There's bound to be plot holes, like the time the monster showed itself to Nancy at Steve's house again for no reason, only to just go away in the middle of the day. I mean, yeah, that's a plot hole, and yes, I brought it up so you wouldn't be able to, haha. But it's also filled with so much atmosphere. It's dripping with great roles and great characters and so much nostalgia, but it also makes it completely its own, and there's nothing else like it on television. Not since Gravity Falls went off the air. Yeah, but the show also has a couple of things that are really annoying about it that you got to acknowledge. Like, how about the fact that we got a high school teacher that just knows off the top of his head how to make a sensory deprivation tank and how a portal to another world works, and also, we got stuff like, oh, I don't know, the end of episode 5? You know what I'm talking about. We got Nancy, here's how it ends. We got Nancy going through a hole in the other world, and she ends up on the other side of the upside down, and we're like, oh no, there's the monster. She's stuck in the world of the upside down. She's either going to get stuck there or eaten by the monster. And we see the door to the other side slowly closing, and we're like, oh no, she's going to get stuck there. What a cliffhanger, what a twist. How does the next episode start? Well, she just runs right back through the hole. What the flippin' heck? I mean, we were all thinking at that moment, they're both screwed. Jonathan and Nancy are both screwed because Nancy, because she's facing off with a monster that has the faith as Cthulhu or something, and Jonathan, because he is the only one that now ties all the different disappearance together. He was related to Will Byers, he was one of the last people to see Bob, and now at this point, because Nancy's obviously going to go missing because she's in the underworld, or the upside down world, she's the last one to see Nancy. So now the police are definitely going to look at him as a suspect in all these 3 disappearances. And so I'm like, oh no, they're both screwed. Jonathan's screwed because of this, Nancy's screwed because of that. And the next episode, she just runs right back through the hole that we clearly saw close. I was feeling like Cassie Bates in Misery, saying he didn't go into the hole because the hole was already closing. My gosh! Fair enough. But in the end, those aren't going to be the things I take away from Stranger Things. The things that I'm going to remember are the truly incredible moments, like Elle flipping the van with her mind, the design of the upside down, the teenagers versus the monster in the house, the mysterious ending, or the incredible Christmas-like message. All of those are going to be what I take away, along with the great characters that come along with it. And until season 2 comes along, you're not going to find anything else like it on television. If you think I'm being too hard on this show, then too bloody bad. That's my job around here. Those who might not like this is people who can't get into anything supernatural. If you don't have any suspension of disbelief, you're not going to like it. Also, if you're not a fan of anything that came out in the 80s, there won't be really the nostalgic drag for you. But you might get sucked in by the science fiction and the mystery and all that other goings on. But for everybody else, buckle up, because Stranger Things are out there. My final rating for Stranger Things is a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Whatever. You know, you were a little hot on the series. Just saying.